News here on a Wednesday night, and we begin tonight with the race to contain the coronavirus coast to coast. In Los Angeles, a state of emergency. In New York City tonight, about 1,000 people are now under self-quarantine, all possibly coming in contact or linked to one man who is hospitalized in critical but stable condition tonight. His wife, 2 children, and a neighbor all testing positive. One of his children, a college student, classes canceled there. In Los Angeles, that state of emergency, 6 new cases there, including an airport worker doing medical screenings at LAX. The death toll in the U.S. rising to at least 11 tonight. The first death from California, a passenger on a cruise ship during a round-trip voyage from San Francisco. ABC's Whit Johnson leading us off with the efforts to contain the virus here in New York and across the country.
Tonight, a scramble to contain the spread of the coronavirus in New York. About 1,000 people ordered to self-quarantine, all possibly connected to one patient in this hospital.
That is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And again, all off this one attorney. There are going to be hundreds in Westchester.
That 50-year-old father now hospitalized in Manhattan in critical but stable condition. His wife, 2 kids, a neighbor who drove him to the hospital, and another family connected to his law firm testing positive too. The number of cases jumping to 11. A local public school district now closing to disinfect the buildings. In California tonight, health officials say this Grand Princess cruise ship is likely linked to the state's first death from the coronavirus and a second infection. An elderly patient possibly exposed while traveling from San Francisco to Mexico. The CDC now investigating a small cluster of cases of COVID-19 in Northern California traced back to that ship. Princess Cruises now urging any passengers who may have been exposed to stay in their rooms until you've been contacted and cleared by our medical staff. That ship now turning around, heading back to port in San Francisco tomorrow. The CDC working with Princess to determine the next steps. In Los Angeles County, a local emergency after 6 new cases there, including an airport medical worker at LAX who is screening for the virus. Across the country, the numbers climbing, at least 155 cases and 11 deaths. Outside of Seattle, new modular homes for a temporary quarantine village. And today, another victim from this Kirkland nursing home in Washington state. Families desperate for answers, worried about their elderly loved ones.
They're not answering the phones, the lines are busy. We've all been emailing, all the families are really worried. Not knowing if our loved ones are even alive, if they have the virus.
Teddy Tyler's mother was rushed to the hospital from the facility last week.
I just keep telling her I love her and hope she can hear me.
In Washington today, the president meeting about the virus, talking about the changes in behavior for all of us in the wake of the outbreak.
I haven't touched my face in weeks. In weeks.
Mr. President,
I miss it.
And so let's get to Whit Johnson. He joins us now from outside the hospital where that New York patient has now been transferred to. And we know, Whit, from your reporting that that patient's in critical but stable condition tonight. And they're not only trying to investigate who may have come in contact with the patient, but also who might have treated him in these various steps along the way.
David, we know at least 8 employees from the first hospital where that patient was taken are now being tested for the coronavirus. And now officials here at New York Presbyterian are investigating as well to see if anybody else may have been exposed and needs to be tested. Governor Cuomo today warning that this is just the beginning and to expect dozens and dozens of more cases. David?
The governor reiterating what he's been saying for days now. Whit Johnson tonight. Whit, our thanks to you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next video. We out.